she awaken and we're sensitive to her, we can ask her questions
Yeah.
and we can get a response because we feel her on our central
Yep.
nervous system.
Yep.
So I would ask her, is Akasha Yoga Academy, is this the training that I should do? And every time it was this cool flow, this cool breeze. So I knew that was yes. And so I saved hours and hours and hours of trying to find the
Yes.
course
And
just by that process and that trust.
it's so fun.
Action!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Spirit of Yoga. This is Dave Das from the Akasha Yoga Academy. Today we have beautiful friend and special guest Rosie Rayah, who is going to be sharing on the topic of radiantly alive. And Rosie, when we came up with this topic, in fact, immediately I had you in my heart at the top of our guest list because I felt like what you share is just such a powerful tool, both for listening and sound and vibration, which has this tremendous power to uplift, but also very practical and hands-on. I feel like that's what excited me so much as a pranayama teacher, to really feel the energy moving in the body and how beautifully you guide that experience. So first of all, just welcome. Happy to have you here.
Thank you so much, David. So lovely to be here. Such an honor. Really heart touching and wow. I feel so blessed to share these beautiful, the joy of connecting, the joy of connection, the joy of breath, the joy of sounds, the joy of going deeper, the joy of connection. So it's a real pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
So much fun. And Rosie, I want to just tell everybody, Rosie is a sitar player, a guitar player, a vocalist, a drummer, an extremely talented yogini of the highest order. And I feel like it's such a blessing and such a fun interplay, like your adventure in the realms of yoga and your adventure in the realms of sound, and I feel like they fuse together so powerfully and so beautifully. How maybe we just ask you a few questions before we start on our musical adventure and say, how did that kind of integration, did that just spontaneously happen? Was it something that you had an intention behind? What brought that into your being?
Well, I really must say it's been the lifetime so far in the making.
Yeah.
I had the privilege and the blessing to spend 8 years of my childhood in India. Well, firstly, I was born into a family who were practicing meditation. They were far on their spiritual journey, my grandparents as well as my parents. So, already born
Oh,
into a
wow.
practice in meditation was definitely an incredible foundation. And then went to a boarding school at the foothills of the Himalayas in India. And India, as I know you spend lots of time in, is just such a vibrant place and has such an incredible tradition of music, of frequency, of spirituality, of meditation, of consciousness. And so it couldn't have been a better way to start this journey of life. And when I was, so firstly, meditating from a very young age, and then already getting into mantra chanting and bhajan singing. And then when I was about 9, it was decided by the school, the teachers, and the carers. We were all chosen an activity, an extracurricular activity that we were going to engage in. I remember running up to the notice board as a 9-year-old, really excited to see what my activity was going to be, and next to my name it said sitar. So
Oh,
that
wow.
was chosen for me to start the adventure along. And the instrument, I mean, I was a small little 9-year-old. This instrument towered over me. It was giant compared to me, and I just really enjoyed beginning the journey. And I mean, I think with Indian classical music, you really need several lifetimes to get to dedicate to your instrument.
Yeah.
And I've somehow many instruments have come along my path, so I don't quite have a full lifetime to dedicate to the sitar, but it is such a joy to explore and to share. So that was where the journey started, and then continuing along with the meditation practice and
Beautiful.
uh, The yoga practice came in a little later in the piece, probably maybe about 15 years ago or so. I started practicing yoga just casually, and then as my music journey continued, I started to be asked to perform or play for yoga classes and at yoga retreats and hold sound meditations and singing circles, and so the journey just kind of continued in that way, and yoga also became integrated in a beautiful way.
Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So inspiring. And I want to ask you a question about your spiritual lineage, if that's okay. Sri Mata Nirmala Devi ji, is that right? And was she someone that was like present in that scholastic? Like, how did that unfold?
Yeah, so Srimati Nirmala Devi is a guru and saint from India, and she was she came from a very highly renowned, highly regarded family lineage in India, and the family actually they fought against the India freedom movement, and
Wow.
she actually also spent time in Gandhi's ashram as a child.
Oh,
So
wow.
Gandhiji, yes, Gandhiji saw such an incredible spiritual depth in her from a very young age, and after India's independence, she realized that India had physically gotten their independence, but now it was time for that spiritual revolution to begin. And through all of her spiritual studies and spiritual exposure, coming from such a spiritually rich country as India, and then later she studied medicine as well, and then just studied the human nature, the human character, human
Wow.
tendencies, and tying that in with spirituality and all of the knowledge that she had from all the pantheons that she was exposed to. She went on to discover a way to awaken the sacred energy,
Yeah.
Kundalini energy en masse.
Yeah.
So it was an incredible, because we have this spiritual technology within us,
Yeah.
the chakra system, the energy system, and when that's active, when the Kundalini is activated within us, it basically ignites and awakens this whole spiritual technology within us, and we are able to decipher it actually on our central nervous system. And we feel it either on our hands or the top of our head or even our chakras themselves. We can feel it as a cool breeze or a tingling or a heat, and these are all
Mm.
signs of this activation
Mm.
being present. So she created this technique, a very simple technique to awaken the Kundalini, and she traveled around the world for 40 years tirelessly, just sharing this
Wow.
beautiful technique. And a very special thing that sets her aside from many other spiritual teachers and gurus is that she never charged a cent for
Wow.
this method, for this technique. Because
Wow.
she claims that how can you pay for this spiritual technology to be awakened within you? If the Creator, if the Divine, if God has created us all with this spiritual technology,
Yeah.
surely we cannot pay for it. In the
Yeah.
same way we can't pay a tree to give us a flower or a fruit. How can we pay for innate, this innate technology within us to be awakened? So she
Wow.
never charged a cent, and all of the centers of her practice around the world of Sahaja Yoga meditation, they will never charge you. You'll never be charged anything to
Wow.
experience your true Kundalini awakening. So that's a beautiful aspect of it. My
Wow.
parents, my
Wow.
grandparents, my parents got involved in this technique, and then I was born into this practice as well. And this school, the boarding school I went to in India, was also a Sahaja Yoga school. So we were meditating twice a day and basically immersed in this practice completely.
Wow. That was one of the things that I loved. We had the privilege of having Rosie with us on one of our Zoom calls for our 200-hour course. And when you uh, were kind of guiding us through the experience, I felt like it's such a beautiful, practical, hands-on way to begin to have an actual experience. And I feel like that's in some ways working with energy or working with prana. That's one of the most difficult things, right? It's like people start out, they maybe don't know about it, they don't have an experience of it. But being able to kind of guide people into a pretty just like hands-on experiential experience of what does that feel like? How does it feel in my body? What am I looking to be aware of? And I felt like your guidance was so strong and so beautiful in that way of just like, here's a simple way to approach, but I immediately feel the kind of the awakening or the sensation or the energy. And it's just so inspiring in some ways to be able to give somebody an experience that they can start to orient themselves toward that technology in their being. So yeah, very, very
Absolutely.
exciting,
I
very
mean, you want
beautiful.
to. Thank you. So thrilled that you enjoyed that and you felt something because you really want to have something tangible. You want to
Yeah,
have something that you can really feel and something that you actually notice transformation within yourself.
yeah,
And that's really a sign that this is working for you and you should definitely continue with it. So that's
exactly.
a beautiful thing about this practice. You do see that transformation. You do
Mm,
notice, oh, wow, I'm not reacting as much, or I'm
yeah.
feeling more loving, or I'm feeling more
Mm,
grounded, I'm feeling more patient, I'm feeling more present, I'm feeling more compassionate.
yeah.
So if you can notice any kind of transformation within yourself, I think that's a real sign that, yep, you're on the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing, amazing. And then when we were talking about the episode, you were also mentioning frequencies and specifically the frequency of 432 hertz. I feel like that's something that I kind of touched into at some point along my musical journey, that there are different kind of like frequencies that are kind of powerful for us spiritually. Could you share something more about that?
Yes, well, I'm no expert by any means, but what I've come to understand is that there's obviously neural frequency. Everything resonates at different frequencies, and modern day music, everything you'll hear on the radio or in movies, everything is basically tuned to what's called 440 hertz. So it means
Yeah,
that the note A is tuned to 440,
yeah,
and then there's many different tunings that have been used through the ages, but one in particular, which was A is 4 equals 432 hertz. Many studies have been done around this, and scientific studies have found that 43 they had control groups where they had listeners experience the 440 hertz, and then on another day they tried the 432, and then they noted the differences, and it was found that 432 hertz actually it lowered blood pressure,
oh
it
wow.
lowered your heart rate, it improved sleep, it's kind of lowered anxiety and stress. So it's been known to be a healing frequency,
Yeah.
and that's why I just always tune my instruments. I tune my sitar always in 432 and my guitar, and as much as possible try and record all my music in 432 hertz tuning. And that's why on the Akasha, on the podcast intro and outro,
Yay.
which I just loved. I had so much fun recording. It was so great. I made sure to also tune that in 432 just to get
Amazing.
that extra good vibes.
And it fully has it. It fully has it. We're so grateful for you for sharing with us this beautiful, beautiful intro. It's really an outro both. It's so much fun, and it was such a joy also to work and see your inspiration shining. And yeah, it's just been for us such a blessing and such a joy to have you as part of our community.
Well, the blessing is mine, the joy is mine. And I just want to share with you the story of how I came upon Akasha. It's quite funny. So it was in February or March this year, and I was doing my morning meditation and my morning practice with a tiny bit of Tai Chi, a tiny bit of yoga. And then I just got this big message. It just kind of hit me that said, got to do a yoga teacher training.
Oh wow.
And so later that day, I sat down and I grabbed my phone and I typed in the internet search engine, I typed in online yoga teacher training. And then I closed my eyes and I let my finger just went boom, 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 boom. And I had no idea what I was pressing. And just a couple of moments of just allowing, guidance without knowing, with my eyes closed. And then I opened my eyes, looked at my phone, and it said Akasha Yoga Academy.
This is
And I just browsed it, all the visuals, all the interviews, all the audio, everything I saw, it just felt right. It felt
yeah.
harmonious. It was inviting. The vibes
Wow.
felt really good.
Wow.
And I knew that was it. And in within our practice of Saj Yoga that I practice, there's also, once we have this Kundalini energy awakening and we're sensitive to her, we can ask her questions.
Yeah.
And we can get a response because we feel her on our central
Yep.
nervous system. So
Yep.
I would ask her, is Akasha Yoga Academy, is this the training that I should do? And every time it was this cool flow, this cool breeze. So I knew that was yes. And so I saved hours and hours and hours of trying to find the
Yes.
the
Yes.
course.
And
Just by that process and that trust.
it's so fun that you share the story. I feel like I've heard many stories of people that just had that kind of beautiful intuitive connection or just that knowing in their heart. But I love your thing of just closing your eyes and pushing the buttons. It's just like, okay, let it be done, right? Let it be done through me.
That trust in the divine.
Powerful. What a fun sharing. So, wow, Rosie, so grateful. And yeah, I think probably we're ready to embark on our musical journey. So
Okay,
thank you.
The pleasure and the honor is mine, and let's just tune into the divine and allow the divine to take us on this ride together. With full surrender, open hearts and open minds, and as we may have already discovered or heard little bits about the motherly Kundalini energy within us, we have the opportunity today, if our hearts are open, our minds are open, to awaken her with a pure desire. So this energy lies at the base of the spine, and she is within each and every one of us, regardless of what kind of body we've been born into, what part of the world, what religion or spiritual practice or non-practice. She is there. She is waiting to be awakened with that pure desire. So we go through a simple meditation practice of affirmations to awaken her today, and we will also experience frequency. We'll journey with some frequencies to help deepen our connection with her and deepen our connection with our chakras and our inner energy nadis, our energy channels as well. So the invitation here is really just to be comfortable. So whatever you're doing right now, inviting you to join us on this journey. So finding a comfortable seat, whether on the floor, on a chair. I mean, Dave does have the best seat in the house, which is luscious green behind him in the beautiful surrounds of Bali. What a blessing. And I'm coming to you from Australia. And so just inviting you to take a seat now on a chair, on the floor, finding your comfortable seat. And we are going to take a few moments to just breathe. So making any last adjustments to be completely comfortable. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Letting our breath anchor us into this beautiful moment right here, right now. Deeply inhaling, deeply exhaling. If you are familiar with Ujjayi breath, inviting you to find your Ujjayi breath, that ocean sound. Breathing in your own natural pace. Just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. Come home, my brother, come home. Come home, my sister, come home. 'Cause home is where your heart is home. On this path of truth, you belong. Peel back the layers right till the core. The essence of you is what you're searching for. Open up your heart and your minds to see. You hold the keys, you hold the key. So unlock the door, unlock the door. Open up to the divinity. And I'm breathing, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. 'Cause you're home, my brother, you're home. You're home, my sister, you're home. You're home. You're home. You're home. Letting go of the Ujjayi breath. Breathing deeply. Connecting with that natural breath. Arms are open on the lap. Arms facing up to receive this beautiful energy, this beautiful moment. We're now going to be placing the right hand on parts of the left side of the body, saying a few affirmations to awaken our inner sacred energy. So let's take the right hand and place it on the left hip where the leg and the body meet. Here we ask our inner energy. You can call her inner energy, mother energy, mother kundalini, as she is a motherly energy. We say, Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge about myself. please give me the pure spiritual knowledge. And when you say these affirmations and statements, please say them in your mother tongue, the language closest to your heart. Inner energy, please give me the pure spiritual knowledge about myself. Let's now take the right hand to the upper abdomen on the left side, the base of the rib cage on the left side. And here we honor all of our teachers, all of our guides, all of our gurus. But we acknowledge that ultimately we are to be our own guide, our own teacher. So we say here, I am my own guide. I am my own guru. Completely relaxing the belly, relaxing any tensions. Making space for our inner energy to rise. Mother Kundalini, I am my own guru. Let's now go to the heart. We take the right hand onto the heart, the left side of the chest. Let's take a deep breath into our heart. Exhale any tensions, any pressure, any stress. And let's connect with the deepest part of ourselves. The essence of our being lies here in our heart. For beyond this body, beyond this physical reality, beyond these thoughts, this mind, we are spiritual beings having this physical experience. So beyond all of these things, we are pure spirit. Let's affirm that now by saying, I am pure spirit. I am pure spirit. Taking the right hand to the left side of the neck, where the neck and the shoulder meet. You can slightly turn the head to the right to create space. In our human experience, we go through life trying our best. Sometimes we make mistakes. And sometimes these mistakes can accumulate in the form of guilt. But this emotion of guilt does not serve us in any way on our spiritual path. So let's release it now. Let's liberate ourselves completely by saying with confidence, I am not guilty for anything. I am not guilty. I learn from my mistakes, and I do not dwell in guilt. If you like, you can give a massage here to release any pressure, any tension, any of that stored up guilt. If you like, you can also offer it to the earth. Take it out here. Clear the center completely and liberate yourself from any guilt. I am not guilty. Let's now take the right hand to the forehead, and you can bend the head slightly into the hand. In order for our inner energy, our Kundalini, to rise, she needs to pass through a very narrow gateway here, the third eye center. So for this to happen and to support this, we say a very powerful statement, very simple yet very powerful. We simply say, I forgive. I forgive everyone. I forgive everything. And I forgive myself. It's a beautiful way of calming the mind, stilling the thoughts, without thinking of anything in particular or any situation. We simply forgive. I forgive. Let's now take the right hand to the very top of the head, the crown chakra. We place the center of the palm on the center of the head. We can give a little massage here. And here we ask our Mother Kundalini to rise. Mother Kundalini, inner energy, please rise. Please connect me to the all-pervading power of love. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. And then we slowly take the hand above the head, just a few centimeters. And we observe what we can feel on the hand. Maybe there's a tingling, maybe a freshness, a cool breeze, maybe there's some heat. Just observing here. You can move the hand around the top of the head, maybe feel more in the front or the back or the sides, maybe it's higher, maybe it's lower. Just find where those sensations are for you. If your arm gets tired, you can place it back on your lap, and you can experiment with your left hand as well to see what you can feel on your hand. And just keeping your attention nice and high above your head. Both of your hands can come back on your lap. keeping that attention nice and high, allowing it to dissolve into the space above your head, dissolving into the oneness. Just enjoying a few moments of stillness and silence. This energy is yours, this Kundalini energy. She's been with you through all of your lifetimes, and she's been waiting to nourish you and cleanse you and support you. Once she's awakened, she moves through your chakras and she cleanses them, burns away any layers or blockages. She helps to awaken all these beautiful qualities within you, the qualities that are our essence. So we can support this connection with some frequency as well. Keeping that attention nice and high above the head, we are going to gently move into an exercise where we are going to use the powerful sound of Om to help cleanse and clear our energy channels, our nadis. The sound of Om is said to have been the sound present at the creation of the universe. It's a very ancient, powerful sound. And within the Om, it can be broken down into three sounds: the A, the U, and the The A sound resonates beautifully and connects to our left channel, or left energy channel, the Ida Nadi. And the U activates and resonates with our right channel, the Pingala Nadi. And the activates and resonates with our central Nadi, the Sushumna Nadi. So while we're doing this exercise, we can help to clear out our energy channels. If you're watching this on video, on the screen, inviting you to look at the visual, or if you are just listening on the podcast, and just follow along with the guidance. So we still keep the energy nice and high above the head. We're still seated in our comfortable meditative pose. Our hands are open on the lap. And we're going to start with the sound of ah. And for this, as we focus on the left channel, the left energy channel, we're going to take our right hand and actually place it towards the earth. It's a beautiful balancing exercise that helps to clear the left channel. So any blockages in the left side get absorbed to the earth through the right arm and the right hand. So it can either be, if you're in a chair, just towards the earth, or if you're actually seated on the floor, the palm on the earth. And we will sing ah 3 times to balance the left channel. So keeping the attention on the left channel, and it will sound like this. Ah. So we take a nice breath in, and we're going to sing 3 times ah for the left channel. Deep breath in. Inhaling. Inhaling. Take the right hand back onto the lap. We'll now move our awareness, our attention over to the right channel, the Pingala Nadi. This channel is very much about our yang energy, our yang aspect, our more masculine side. It connects to the future, action, movement. So we will clear out any heaviness or any overactivity in the mind, any heat that is in this channel, by singing ooh 3 times. And for this, we're going to support this clearing by taking our left hand and placing the palm towards our back. So the hand is up, folded at the elbow, and the palm is towards the back of the room. So the front of the body towards the back of the room. And in this way, it acts like a chimney, and the heat from the right side goes out the left hand. So we will sing ooh 3 times, taking a deep breath in and singing together. Inhale. Inhale. Let's bring the left hand back on the lap, and bringing our attention now to the central channel, Pingala Nadi, which brings us into this balance, into this present moment. We will sing 3 times, sounding like this. See if you can feel the vibration of the crown as we sing the Deep breath in, and we sing. Inhaling. Inhaling. We'll now sing the complete sound of Om. We'll sing it 7 times for the 7 main energy centers. And as we do this, we're going to take the right hand, palm open towards the base of the body, and it's going to be going up the center of the body, up to the top of the head. So we're supporting the rising of our Kundalini energy up the spine as we sing Om. And the hand is guiding her journey from the base of the spine to the crown as we sing. It sounds like this. Om. So we try and have a balanced ah, oo, and sound. We'll do this 7 times. We take a deep breath in. Inhale. 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 Last one, inhale. Let's keep that attention nice and high above the head. Palms are open on the lap. staying in your own silence for a few more moments, allowing the sounds of the sitar to wash over you and help deepen your inner silence. inviting you to bring your right hand above your head once again and seeing what you can feel, connecting with the sensations. Maybe it feels different from before. Maybe it feels lighter or cooler. Connecting with our sacred inner energy above our head. You can try with your left hand as well if you wish. This is your own beautiful energy, and she is over 1,000 strands of energy. The first awakening may just be 1 or 2 strands, or 5 or 10. And our goal on our spiritual path and our goal in connecting with our Kundalini is to awaken her completely, to deepen and strengthen her capacity so that we can be fully, deeply connected and deeply vibrating on our highest spiritual frequency. So if we connect with her daily, this is the best way to keep her activated. We can simply bring our attention to her. We can raise her up through the center of the body with our right hand. And we can feel above our head our connection with her. There's lots more information and techniques available to explore. And it's a beautiful thing to add to your existing meditation practice, deepening it on many levels. So let's bring our hands together at the heart space to close this beautiful meditation journey and this connection of frequencies and awakening our inner energy, our Mother Kundalini. We thank ourselves for taking these moments to dive deeper within ourselves. We thank you for joining these meditative moments.
Rosie, amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So beautiful.
Thank you, Devdasji. How did you feel? Did you feel anything above your head?
Yes, of course. Every time, I can't say enough. I love it more and more. I feel like I could easily come back in the future and just watch this video again and sit with it again. This would be my second time already, but I feel like I could do 10 times more, no problem, or more than that. It's such a blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for guiding us on this beautiful journey of of inner awareness and sound. It's such a powerful combination.
Thank you for being on the journey, and thank you for the invitation. It's a real pleasure, a real honor to share with the beautiful community, the big family here of joy and spirit.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes. I was telling Kirsten. I said, we're so blessed and we're so lucky to have Rosie. I bet 10 years from now it will be hard to get a hold of her.
Oh, you're so sweet. The honor is mine. The blessing is mine. Truly, I'm the one that's humbled to be invited. Really.
So beautiful.
And it's so nice to be connected with Akasha, with the family. I mean, I'm really enjoying the 200-hour teacher training so much. I'm already 70% through, so almost there.
Wow.
It's been,
that's incredible.
I did my 108 with 108 sun salutations the other day, thanks to Burkhard.
Exactly. The magic. Beautiful. So fun. So before we sign off, do you have a song you'd like to share with us? Do you have
Sure. I mean, so many songs. Where to begin?
Exactly. That's what I love to hear.
Well, I must say another a beautiful aspect of the teachings of our Guru Srimataji is that she's a guru that really wants everybody to be their own guru. That was a real deep teaching of hers, because sure, you can follow a guru, follow a teacher, but there's only so long you can be with them on that journey before you have to really stand in your own groundedness and your own light and your own story, your own journey. So that was really one of her deep teachings, was that really encouraging us to be our own guru. And the beautiful thing with the spiritual technology within us, with the Kundalini, when she's awakened, actually our hands become the map to our subtle body, to our subtle system. So every finger relates to a different chakra. And the left hand relates to the Ida Nadi, to the left energy channel, and the right to the right side of the body. And so if you're meditating and you bring your awareness to your hands and you feel a tingling or a heat or a blockage in a particular finger, then that's a map telling you, okay, you need to look at that chakra. So it's a beautiful way of decoding this technology within us, and also being able to tune in with our chakras on a deeper level. So, for example, if we feel a tingling, a blockage, or a heat on our little fingers, that relates to the heart chakra, which is also reflected in Chinese medicine, because the heart meridian is on the pinky finger as well. So that's a nice correlation. So if we were to feel a tingling, a heat, or a blockage on, say, our left pinky, our left little finger, then that would relate to the left heart, or the left aspect of the heart. The heart chakra that would be residing on the Ida Nadi, on the left channel. So we would know, okay, I've got to pay some attention to my heart chakra on the left side. So there's various simple techniques. For example, just doing an energy circle around, because the chakra, as we know, chakra meaning wheel. So it being a wheel and needing to turn, and if it's blocked, then obviously it's not able to turn effectively. So we'd simply just do an energy circle around the heart area, around the heart chakra on the left side. Yeah, so we're going towards our left shoulder. Yeah, so we're going up to the left, down and around. And that's a beautiful way of knowing ourselves and becoming our own teacher, becoming our own guru, because when the Kundalini is awakened, our hands become the map. So we're able to see, okay, I need to focus on this chakra, I need to clear this, I need to clear this. And so every day you'd be checking in with your map, and you'd be saying, okay, my subtle body needs attention in these areas. So it's a beautiful way of deepening, of fine-tuning your subtle body, and fine-tuning your meditations as well, because you're able to be so much more imbalanced when you clear the blockages in your chakras, and then the Kundalini can rise so much more effectively and more strongly when those blockages are removed. So all that to say that this song is about that idea. It's about becoming your own teacher, becoming your own guru, and it's called I Am My Own Guru. It also features the beautiful Guru mantra, the Sanskrit mantra for the Guru. So you can actually enjoy a version of this on YouTube. On my old band, Raya Music Love, we do a nice version of this. This is one of the originals of ours. I am my own Guru. I am my own anchor. I am my own guiding light, open-hearted, shining bright. I am my own Guru. I am my own anchor. I am my own fearless night, open-hearted, shining bright. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I am my own Guru. I am my own anchor. I am my own guiding light, open-hearted, shining bright.
Wow. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. Amazing.
बहुत धन्यवाद.
As you were telling the story about I am my own guru and your experience with your teacher, it was coming to me a story that happened with my own teacher in India. He said to me, he didn't say this to everybody, but he said to me, you can stay in the ashram for 12 years, but not more. And then he looked at me and he said, even birds push their children from the nest. So there's something very powerful about your sharing of coming into your own light and sharing your own light. Beautiful, beautiful.
Leaving the nest, becoming your own bird, your own independent bird.
Yeah, yeah. Independent and interconnected.
That's
A strange combination.
That's what the compass is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so powerful. Beautiful. Will you play another song for us?
Oh, I would love to. I mean, do you want something on a sitar or another vocal song?
What do musician's choice? What do you feel called in the heart?
Oh no, your choice.
Really?
Akasha, choice. Devdas choice.
Sitar, sitar then. Sitar.
Sitar. Okay, okay, okay. Sitar coming up. Are there any sitar plays in Bali?
There must be. I don't remember like what I know of classical Indian musicians is that there's an absolutely fabulous tabla player here who's played with us. I've had the privilege of playing bhajans with him actually. He came and he played with us one time. He just blew me away. He's pretty much next level, but so far I have not seen any sitar in town. Maybe one time you have to
Oh, it's
come
great
and
to.
we can
Oh,
share the gifts in Bali.
I would love to. I would love to. It's on. This is a composition of mine in a raga called Hansadwani, which means swan, swan song.
Wow. 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 It's just so powerful and so beautiful, sitar, isn't it? It's
You know, they say it's actually the instrument that resonates and represents the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. So
I fully believe
it's
it. It's like every
it
note
takes
that
you
you were
there.
just playing, it's like it's hard to explain, but it almost takes you like on a spatial journey. It just feels like each note is playing somehow in the space. Like I was kind of thinking as it was happening. I once in India, somebody invited me to play the tambura while they were doing some classical music, and it's right by your head, and you're kind of strumming the strings, and it was so intoxicating. It was just really hard, just like, okay, keep it steady.
You get lost in the sound and
You
then
get lost in
the
it.
journey.
It's just wow, it's so alive and it's so palpable.
Yeah,
It's just incredible.
yeah. It takes you there. You know, it really takes you to a state of meditation. It
Yeah,
has that depth, that power.
yeah. Wow. And like I feel that's so true, but for you, it must be like this interesting balance between your kind of sadhana and your music. Like, where do you? I mean, obviously they support one another, but have you found kind of what's the interplay like? Have you found a kind of rhythm with that works for you?
As an offering or
Just like
as a
no,
career.
between your own kind of internal sadhana meditation process and your process on the sitar and other musical, like, they definitely support one another, but have you found a way that like what's your sadhana like in terms of your music versus your inner sadhana, or are they both the
Well,
same?
they definitely, it's almost like there's a seamless interplay between it because it's just a way of offering more devotion.
Yeah,
So you know you're in a meditative state and you're connected and you're offering prayers and mantras and desires or whatever it may be. But when you're on an instrument, and you know this as well with your bhajan offering, when you're on an instrument, it's like taking that devotion and that prayer to a whole other level
yeah.
where you can just communicate it, you can vocalize it, you can share
Mm,
it in a tangible way,
yeah.
and it just deepens it. It deepens it so
Mm,
much. It just
mm,
when you use your music for devotion and for sharing divine love and divine joy and divine gratitude, or gratitude for the divine, I should say. It just takes it to a whole other level and
yeah.
a level of depth, a level of it just fills you up. It fills you up
Mm,
like air. It's
yeah.
so potent, it's so powerful, and it's such a blessing to be able to experience and to
Yeah.
share with the world. And the nice thing is, when you get into that state of devotion and connecting your music and using your music for devotion, it also helps to diminish the ego aspect, I find. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
you can get into the trap, but you're just doing it for something so much bigger than yourself, and you're able
Yeah.
to humble down
Yeah.
in a much easier way.
Yeah, I feel like many musicians, like, even in kind of non-devotional genres, they would say it's not even me playing the music. It's just like the music is just coming through, and I just happen to be there. but
That's it, being an instrument.
but it's playing by itself almost. Um, Rosie, can we keep you for one more song? Do you have time to? I only said two, but
I'm
now
not
I.
going anywhere.
Okay,
I'm not
excellent,
going anywhere.
excellent, amazing, amazing. In the sound check, you were playing this song. It was a mantra. Can you play this one for us? Do you remember what you were playing?
Sure.
I loved it absolutely.
Well, there is. Actually, the one I did in soundcheck, I've already done. That was the guru one.
Ah, okay, okay,
That was the guru mantra. Um, so, another obviously deep aspect of our spiritual journey is our spirit.
Yeah.
And this this song, we've taken the beautiful Sat Chit Ananda Rupam Shivoham mantra and made a kind of soulful, jazzy version of it. So
Beautiful.
Sat meaning truth, Chit meaning pure awareness, and Ananda meaning joy. So Satchitananda Rupam Shivoham Shivoham. Satchitananda Rupam Satchitananda Rupam Satchitananda Rupam Satchitananda Rupam Shivoham 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 Satchidananda Rupa Satchidananda Rupa Satchidananda Rupa Satchidananda Rupa Shivoham 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 I am true, I am joy, I am pure, pure consciousness. I am true, I am joy, I am pure, pure consciousness. Satchidananda Rupa Satchidananda Rupa Satchidananda Rupa Satchidananda Rupa Shivoham 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 Shivoham.
Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. The echoes of your song are all around my being. Full gratitude, full gratitude. Wow, wow, wow.
I can just sit in your silence, Devdas. Your depth is just so beautiful. Just so beautiful.
Ay, ay, ay. You know, I feel like I shouldn't even be allowed to ask, but can we have one more sitar song also?
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm working on a new one
Oh, excellent.
because I've got a band in Sydney. It's a kind of Indian jazzy soulful fusion band,
Wow.
and we're called Shanti Fire. And so I'm going up to Sydney next month to do some shows with my band. So
Beautiful.
I'm working up this new song. So I can't say it's completely finished, but let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a go. Doesn't have a name yet.
Wow, Rosie, the people in Sydney are so lucky. What a beautiful offering, and I love the name Shanti Fire. I was feeling like it's like Dhyasukha Asana, right? It's it's
That's
relaxed and
it.
fiery all at the same time.
Peace in the fire, peace in the
Yeah,
flames.
yeah, yeah. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Well, just not enough words of gratitude from our side. Like I feel like honestly it's such a gift for our students, it's such a gift for our community to have you and your just profound knowledge of vibration and frequency, and also your beautiful songs of the soul. It's such an inspiration. So I just want to thank you from my heart. And I will put your socials for sure below in the comment section. But are there any particular things that you'd like for people? Like I know you have Bandcamp channel. Is there other what are other ways to be in touch with you?
Yeah, well, firstly, the pleasure and the honor is all mine. It is so humbling, it is so touching to be connected to your community and to be seen. It's so humbling to be seen and to be able to share, have a platform to share all these gifts, all this wisdom. And, really, it's my honor, absolute
Oh,
honor. So I'm really humbled and really touched to
thank you,
be
thank you.
here, to be connected to you, to be invited. It's yeah, real joy. As for things to share. Well, firstly, I would just quickly like to mention about the meditation. If anyone wishes to dive a little deeper in connecting with their Kundalini and understanding more about her and this practice, you can simply go to wemeditate.com. That's a great way to start. There's lots of beautiful information and guided meditations there so you can deepen
Oh
your
wow,
journey with your Kundalini at
beautiful.
wemeditate.com.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, great place to start. And as for me personally, well, you can check out my band Shanti Fire on social media and on YouTube, and we have our album is on Spotify and all those goodies, all those channels. And my old band Raya Music Love is another place to explore. There's music and meditations up there as well on YouTube and social media. And yeah, Rosie Rayah on Bandcamp, and yeah, but I'll share all the links with you, and you can place them. But yes, it's so nice to be connected, and can't wait to come to Bali and meet you all and give you a big hug
Yes,
and express my
yes,
gratitude
yes,
for
yes.
your wisdom, for all your sharings. The
Mm.
Akasha Yoga course is just incredible, and for anyone interested in doing yoga teacher training, you got to do it with Akasha because they're the best team. And they really hold you by the hand and hold you by the heart and
uh,
share all their beautiful depth, all their
yeah,
beautiful wisdom.
yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful course, and it's just so personalized. It's so you really feel connected. It's not just
Mm,
like you're a stat and you just signed up for
mm.
a course and you never connect with anybody on the other side, but we really get a chance to connect with you and feel like we're part of the family. So love that
Well,
aspect.
and it's been such a blessing connecting with you also. I kind of, it was like this slowly began to come to the surface, you know. First it was a Zoom call and you were like, oh, I spent these years in Dharamshala, and I was kind of like, wow, like that. And then Rosie sent me this clip of her playing music, and I was just completely blown out of the water. I was like, okay, we have in our midst a Davy of the highest order. We're so blessed and cannot thank you enough for sharing all of your gifts and all of your insights and all of your wisdom. And of course, your amazing, 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 inspiring music, your beautiful heart. Thank you, 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 thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you back.
Okay, everyone. This was Wisdom in Motion with the Akasha family. Keep shining in the spirit of yoga.
Blessings.